Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain you how error detection is done with the help of checksum method. Suppose we have a sender who wants to send 4 frames, each of 8 bits, and the frames are this, and this one. So how the sender arrange them, I'm going to explain it, and then how the receiver retrieve the information, whether the frames are received with error or not. I'm going to explain on receiver side also. So let's say start with sender side. So what sender will do is that, so these are the first 2 frames. So sorry, taken all of them, which is not that much bad. So what sender will do, the XOR addition. Sometimes people call it XOR of operation, and it's called as modulo 2 addition also, it's called as XOR addition also. So what happens in XOR is, if you have one, let me take the special character from equation which is used for, let's say if we have XOR, okay, leave it. Suppose we have two inputs of XOR. So what is XOR is, A XOR B is works in that way that if both of them are 1, XOR 1 is equals to 0, and 0 XOR 1 is equals to 1, and 0 XOR 0 equals to 0. So when the, can use one more if you want to write, it's 1. If I write more in terms of binary, it's 1 XOR 0 is also 1. That means when both the bits are same, the answer is 0, and when both the bits are different, the answer is 1. So in a similar way, we are going to add these numbers. So this is your, I say, frame 1. Sorry, it's frame 1, and it's frame 2. So we are going to add these two numbers. So this is, okay, bold, so that you know that it's what you are going to do. So you are going to add them using your binary addition. So it's sum. If I write it as sum, the sum of it is equals to, so the sum is equals to, you start from this side, I'll start typing from this side. So it says 0 is 0, then 0 1 is 1, then 1 0 is again 1, then 1 1 is 0, and a carry which will come here on between these two, so it will be 1, then 0 and 1 is again 1, 1 and 0 is 1, and then you have 1 and 1, so 1 and 1 is 0, but there will be a carry also. So I'm denoting this carry by a red color. That means this is a carry. So if you remember your addition, this carry will go back here and it will be added to your last bit. This, then we will do the addition again. So it will be 1 and 0, and the remaining bits will remain same. So I can just copy it. I'll change it the So it will be this changed to 1, and this is due to the carry. Now this is the addition of the first frame. So in checksum we add all the frames, and whatever the sum of the frames is, we complement it. So this is the first frame, then we will do first two frames, then we will do the addition of this answer with third frame, and third frame is, so this is the answer after one's complement. So frame 3 will be, can copy it from here, you will again do the XOR addition. Let me write sum again from here. So sum will be equals to 1 and 0 is 1, 1 and 0. I'm writing like this, 1 and 0 is again 1, then 1 and 0 is again 1, 0 and 0 is 0, 1 and 1 is 0, and there's a carry. So now these are basically 3 ones. So it will be 1, and then there will be 1 carry here. So again 3 ones, 1, and then there's a 1 carry on this one, the last one. So it's 1 and 1, so it will be 0, and then there is a carry. Again this carry I'm denoting by the red color. You must be able to do this addition yourself. Suppose now again this carry will be added to the last bit. So now, so you will add this to the last bit. So the answer here will be 1 and 1 is 0, then carry will go again 0 for this one, then again it will be a 0, and then a 1 will come, so it's 1, so it's then again 0, and then here 1 1 and 0. So that will be the addition of the third frame. In a similar way, we will do the addition of fourth frame. So frame fourth, so it's fourth, and then copy the fourth frame from here. Now, if you see, what we are going to do here is, we are going to do addition again with this one. So sum will be addition of these two, means XOR addition, so it's different, or you can say 0 and 1 is 1, then 0 and 1 is again 1, 0 and 0 is 0, 1 and 0 is 1, 0 and 0 is 0, and 1 and 0 is again 1, 1 and 1 is 1 and 1 is 0, and then 1 1 is 0, and a carry also, which is I'm denoting again by red number 1. So you need to now add this to the last bit again. So it will be 1 and 1 is 0, then 1 and 1 is again 0, and then it's 1, here it's 1, this one, and then the same numbers are repeated again. It's 1, it's 0, then 1, and then there are two zeros. This is your final sum, you can say, of all frames. Now, so whatever your final sum is, you will complement it. So you will complement the final sum depending upon how many frames you are sending. You will add them, so it will be whatever the your sum is, you will complement it. Means change 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So it's 1 1 0, then 1, then double 0 and double 1. So that is your checksum. So when you are going to send the your frames, you will send your checksum with your frames. So the receiver, when it receives the frames, it will again add these frames, and then it will add the checksum with the final answer. So if the final answer is equal to your 0, means the final answer is equals to 0, then means all bits are 0, then the information received is without error. But if there is any error, then you will find that the information will the checksum, the sum of the checksum with the addition of all the frames is not equals to 0. That I'm going to explain you in the next video.